We appreciate everyone coming out tonight. Tonight we got a really special guest, man. Someone that he's from the same area as Jack, but just someone who really, when I was 10, 11 years old, like he was on TV and he made it seem bigger than life back then. And to go on and see the career he had in the NBA and now he's back working with the Knicks, I've always been a huge fan of him.
One of my OGs, somebody, being from Texas, somebody I looked up to. I mean, everybody know about the UNLV run in those days. You know, how as a kid, if you watched college basketball, you had to know about the Runnin Rebels, you know what I'm saying, and the culture they brought to the game of basketball and to all the youth in the hood, you know, because there was a bunch of brothers doing it their way, you know what I'm saying, showing that we can get it done. So we all looked up to him, so it's an honor to have him here today. Yes,
Without
sir.
further ado, man, welcome to the stage, Larry Johnson.
Appreciate that, New York. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. I see some big L's.
Hey, I feel like the world is a better place when the Knicks have a good basketball team. I just feel like the energy is different. You know what I mean? Like, I'm happy. I'm genuinely happy for y'all. Like, when the Knicks are good, it's a better NBA.
I want to give a shout out to a high school kid that's playing basketball, who's battling chemo. His name is Johnny. And he's here right
Johnny,
now.
where you at, Johnny?
Shout out to my boy Johnny. We appreciate you being here.
Yes, sir,
Much
Johnny.
love, bro. We appreciate you, bro.
And Mel and his team, Mel's team, this is one of the top, what are you, a sophomore now, junior? Juniors in the country, man. Explosive. I've been a fan of him for a long time, man. So his squad came out, so we appreciate you guys coming out. Tomorrow's our 5-year anniversary, and it's great we get to spend it with you guys. We're really excited to be here in New York and have the guests we have. But let's get it, Jack. Let's get it going.
All right, well, look, check this out. First off, being a basketball player from Texas, I'm honored to have you on the show because, you know, it's not many that we can look up to and say they made it and did it their way. You know, being from the areas that we come from, people always say you got to look a certain way to be successful, or look a certain way to get where you want to be in life. And y'all showed us different. Y'all did it y'all way, and y'all were successful doing it. Today, looking at the UNLV and the run you had, how does it feel today knowing that you had a big part in history in college basketball and inspiring a lot of young athletes like me?
I mean, it makes you feel good. I mean, if we took it to another level, man, then UCAS is taking it to another level. So I'm gonna give you flowers while you're here, man, and thank you for having me on. New York, thank you for coming out.
Yes, sir.
But coming from where we come from, like you said, and then you spoke about Texas, we got to stick together because it's always been like a football state. So when one of us do what we do, we know about each other. I've been knowing about Jack. He's from Texas, like I said, Port Arthur, so which has been a hell of a basketball school for a long time.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it.
Yeah, when I was there, a hell of a basketball school for a long time. But when you get the flowers from the youngsters like that, you can appreciate it more because all we was doing was balling. We had the right time, right coach at the right time. It was Vegas. The culture was, you know, hip hop at the time, and I can remember, you know, cats coming to the games in UNLV, Park and cats like that. I think Snoop made a game, you know. So back then, man, it was just the way we got down, and the next year after that was like that Michigan team. And I've even heard Weber said, I don't know if y'all say y'all had Weber coming on. But I've heard Webb say that, man, I wore number 4 for LJ, and it was for that UNLV team. So, you know, and at the time, I'm still in the league. Right. So that just makes you work a little harder. You know, if you know the youngsters like that, that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to take care of the coach and build the coach up for the next generation. That's what you cats do.
Well, before we go further to UNLV, let's go back to Dallas, to Texas, Dallas Oak Cliff. Yeah. How was it growing up in Dallas Oak Cliff?
Well, I grew up in South Dallas, Dixon Circle, Telby,
South
Texas.
Dallas.
Yeah. You know, Oak Cliff and South Dallas. You know, we didn't get along really. You know, in high school stuff. So, I grew up in South Dallas. I was Skyline High School. I don't know if you know Skyline High School. My coach is really who taught me how to play the game, man. My high school coach, J.D. Mayo. Shout out to you, Coach Mayo. About 15 years after I left, he got National High School Coach of the Year. So C.J. Miles, you guys remember C.J. Miles? My high school. last cat to go to the league from my high school. So, you know, didn't have a father. So almost every coach that I had was like a father figure to me. So this dude really took me to the next level. When I tell everybody all the time, when I left Skyline High School, everything else was easy. Everything else was easy. I was on varsity for 4 years, and we never won it, never had a team, but, you know, that's really where I learned how to play the game.
Me and you got similar SAT stories.
No, we don't. No, we don't.
Hey.
Same.
Well, I'll tell my story first, then I'll let you tell you.
What was your SAT story, Stan?
Okay, this is how mine went, Matt.
Oh, shit.
I was supposed to go to University of Arizona, right? And I'm just not good at certain things. And that's one of them.
School being one of them, yeah.
Right? And definitely being told what to do. Like, that wasn't my thing. But Arizona knew that. So it was like, hey, we'll set it up where you can take the test at somebody's house, and we'll have somebody there. Now, me, at that time, everybody white the police to me time, so I didn't really know how to judge this guy sitting here, so I wasn't thinking, hey, let me ask him to help me. Now, if it was been a brother in there, I'd have been like, yeah, you kind of like, I can slide you something, maybe, maybe. But I had no idea the guy was there to help me.
So you had a dude sitting next to you to help you with the test,
and I didn't know it. And I ended up not going to school because of it.
Damn, son.
Word. That's how I feel now. But if somebody should have told me, man. I had no problem cheating.
Right.
Can you tell us your story?
No, I don't have a story like that. My SAT story didn't go like that.
What's your SAT story go like?
I took the test at the beginning of my senior year and didn't come close to what I needed. So I studied.
No, I didn't. But hey, I didn't do none of that.
Jackson,
y'all
what's
laugh
that?
for that.
Okay, yeah, you're right. I ain't do
Fuck
none of
y'all
that.
laugh for that.
What is that?
I got a big one down here. So I studied,
okay.
And then I took it at the end of my senior year, and I got the grade I needed.
Okay.
Right? I was signed with SMU coming out of high school, everyone. That's right down the street from the projects where I grew up. So Robert Pye, I got a nice one. Robert Pye was the incoming president, and he was coming from Duke University. And he called me and my high school coach in the office, looked us in our face and said, man, we're not going to accept your SAT score, and you can't do the work here. Now, that last part could have been true. Can't do the work here. That last part could have been true, but he didn't accept the SAT score, and they wouldn't accept me as.
What was the reason?
He said I made a jump. They were saying I made a jump from from this to that. It was too big, and the time that I had.
I would have had the issue too, because my previous scores was just my name right. So if I'd have asked the dude for that, if I'd asked the dude for that, they would have knew something. Yeah, so I did right. I saved myself some drama. Odessa College. Can you talk about your time at Odessa College and JUCO Pipeline?
You went to JUCO too, didn't you?
Yep, I went to
A lot
Blinn.
of people, a lot of talent, really talented.
I went to Blinn for 2 weeks, man.
You went to Blinn for 2 weeks?
2 weeks, couldn't
And
handle
then
it.
what? What you mean you couldn't handle it?
I couldn't handle it.
What you mean you from Port Arthur, Texas? What
Hey,
you mean
man,
you couldn't handle it?
I had more envision in life than JUCO at the time.
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah, that was a step back I felt at the time.
I went for 2 years, and he right about that. I used to call JUCO gladiator ball. Yeah, he right about that. I remember I got in 2 fights in JUCO. One of them, they sent him to the bench, and the next time out, we can go back in. I got into another one, they sent us to the locker room. Halftime came, we can go back in. So yeah, Junior, he right about that. And then the travel, you sharing bath. Yeah, 4 dudes, 5 dudes. Yeah, I see what you said, but I stuck it out for 4 years. Never won anything. Yeah, but I got a junior college player of the year 2 years in a row, freshman and a sophomore year. Yeah, we never won anything, but I ended up there because of my high school teammate I had, a dude named Tony Jackson. Shout outs to Jew Jack. I know he watching. But Tony Jackson was going to Odessa Junior College, and he was the number 2 player in Dallas, and I was number 1 player in Dallas. So I'm like, and we was boys, we was cool. So Jack went to Odessa, and I woke up one morning, and it was Odessa Junior College coach in my house. Sleeping on my couch. Who is this dude, man? And my mom had already told Jack to tell him, man, tell your coach to come get him, so he came and got me. After this dude didn't accept my SAT score. And it was a big thing in Dallas at the time because SMU was just now being able to ball a little bit.
They got they got whatchamacallit from the football program?
Yes, it was right around that time.
They got a death penalty, right?
They got the death penalty. And the same, no, we didn't get one of that. We
Yeah.
didn't go into that.
That was before you, though, right? Was that same time?
No, that was before me, like 2 years before me.
Okay.
That's why they brought in this new president, Robert Pye, to clean up the program.
Okay.
He was going to clean up athletic, and he going to start out with the number one pick. I'm number one pick, but I was a high school player of the year that year. And he called me and the coach, and my coach started crying. I'm like, man, what are you doing? Because I had a couple of cats come see me play high school ball too, like Mavericks and Houston Rockets and all that used to come. So I'm like, no, coach, let that go. Let that go. We ain't worried about it. And Cat looked me dead in my face and said, man, we're not going to accept your score, and we don't think you can do the work here. Here comes junior college.
This episode is brought to you by DraftKings Sportsbook. Sunday is a football day. Each week I kick back with friends and family and watch the games. And for football season, DraftKings is hooking all new customers up. Right now, all new customers bet just $5 and instantly get $200 in bonus bets. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now. Sign up using my promo code SMOKE. This week, my guys from Frisco take on the undefeated reigning champs from Kansas City. I like the Niner gang in this one. So new customers, don't wait. Use my promo code SMOKE. Bet $5 on any wager and get $200 instantly in bonus bets. That's promo code SMOKE, only at DraftKings Sportsbook.
Before you start, in the memory of our great friend Pat McAfee, pass me a Coors Latte.
Coors Latte.
Thank you.
This episode is presented by Coors Light. Choose chill.
Go to CoorsLight.com/smoke to get Coors Light delivered straight to your door.
Celebrate responsibly. Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado.
Fall is the best time of the year for sports fans. MLB playoffs, NBA right around the corner, and the NFL is in full swing. The perfect companion for sports season is Coors Light. Sit back, take a breath, and choose chill by cracking open a cold Coors Light. Coors is the perfect beer for me. It isn't too heavy, it tastes great, and it tells you when it's ready to drink. When the mountains turn blue, you know it's as cold as the Rockies. Coors Light is cold lagered, cold filtered, and cold packaged for a smoother taste. Fall feels good when you choose chill and then reach for a cold Coors Light. It's straight from Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. Get Coors Light delivered straight to your door with Instacart by going to CoorsLight.com/smoke. Celebrate responsibly. This episode is brought to you today by our newest sponsor, Tommy John. Admit it. You've had a day ruined by some junky underwear. Whether they're riding up, itchy, or worse, bad underwear lead to bad days. And that's why I wear Tommy John. Tommy John underwear is silky soft and breathable. That's why it's the perfect underwear for me. What you put in your pants matters. Believe me. Elevate your game with Tommy John underwear. Confident ball handlers that provide a silky soft defense against the pick and rolls. Great days start with great underwear. Find us at your local Dick's Sporting Goods or visit dicks.com/TJ and start your day off right with Tommy John.
So from a small town in West Texas to Vegas, I mean, what are you when you get to Vegas? How old are you?
Y'all putting pictures up? Oh, well, that's a nice. Y'all got to tell people this. That's a nice one right
Plastic
there.
Man.
Yeah. That great question.
Shout out Stacey Augman, man.
Yeah, cut it out.
Plastic Man.
Cut it out.
Yeah.
Cut it out.
Y'all was cold, bro. Y'all was cold. But what it's like, you first...
That's one of my coldest posters, man. And that's the only championship I ever won. Ain't that something?
I mean, him, the rest of the guys, the friendship, the city. I mean, like you said, you guys had something called Gucci Roll where every celebrity of everybody, it was like a professional game at your guys' college games. And this is when I'm, 10, 11, 12, kind of really starting to get into basketball and I'm seeing it. What was the life like? Obviously, incredible team, but what was just as a student athlete from Texas to Vegas in that fast lane with Tark and all the shit that comes to Vegas, what was that like for you?
I tell people this all the time, and audience, I get this question all the time because we're talking about Vegas, right? You're talking about some college dudes in Vegas who's at the top of...
Popping. Bigger
yes.
than anything else, though. Like, for you guys to understand, it may not, especially the younger guys, they were bigger than any professional team. They were the biggest team in, you turned into, you watched the Runnin Rebels.
And when I get that question, I know what you want to. Matt, I'm here with you. It's Vegas.
Yeah.
It's man. This motherfucker. Yeah,
y'all was chilling.
We was pussy hounds. We was pussy hounds.
Okay.
So,
First and foremost.
So
that goes without saying.
That happened.
Okay.
That happened. That happened.
That's gonna happen.
But
yeah.
Them two dudes were squares, ladies and gentlemen. Listen
Those
to
two?
me. Them two were squares in college. Didn't drink, didn't smoke, just pussy hounds.
That's it.
Then just put and basketball
That's
hound. It was the basketball court. Then I'm in the gym trying to find us one.
Yeah.
Movies. You hungry? Let's get something to eat.
Yeah.
And then over and over and over. But we didn't do anything, man. Those was 2 squares, man. I tell people, you two would have loved it because we had Gerg and it was all basketball.
Gerg was cool as shit.
It was all basketball.
Mm-hmm.
One of the things I'm proud of, and I say it all the time. My 2 years there, I only went there for 2 years. I had access to at least 4 gyms 24/7.
Always hoop.
Always hoop.
What about anything else? Like, obviously, now the NIL situation has come about and kids are starting to get paid in high school and college and so forth, but you guys are doing well back then, weren't you? That was doing well, wasn't you?
Man.
That's what I want to hear, bro. I mean, I get the politically correct and man, fuck
you
all.
want the real.
I want to talk that.
You know what?
shit.
I can give you the real, but I'm gonna be snitching on myself.
Nah, it's okay because it's
Say it again.
It's not, and it's not snitching
No, with that
if
new
you're not
NIL,
incriminating
I hope
nobody.
so.
Yeah.
It's not snitching if you're not incriminating nobody. You good.
Yeah. You might be incriminating yourself, but you be all right.
Oh, that's not snitching.
Nah. Nobody's gonna get in trouble for this.
Nobody going to jail.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna tell the truth then. No, it's the truth. It's the truth. It's the truth. It's the truth. Look. What's happening? You good? You good? Oh, look, he think he's finna get a story.
Yeah, I'm ready for my story.
The truth is boring. Watch, y'all watch. But it's the truth. I'm telling y'all, it's the truth. I was cheating, but only I was cheating. I had a uncle in Dallas, Texas.
Okay.
Yeah, paid for my Corvette. He paid for my, he paid for my apartment.
But I mean, obviously,
I
like,
got money a month, and that's the honest to God truth.
right?
His name is Alex Mud Gillum. Mud Gillum, M-U-D, called him Mud Gillum. He played for the Gold Trotter for a while. He was a motherfucker, boy. He's not with us anymore.
Shout out Mud for holding
Rest
it
in
down,
peace.
man.
Shout out Mud. I'm
Rest in
telling you.
peace.
I would have took that bag too, Mud.
He took the bag. Now he took the bag, but he stayed in the NCAA office too, because anytime they came to me, man, you got my uncle Mud Gillum. He paid. Yeah. You in this? Yes, it's my apartment right here. My uncle Mud Gillum. And he stayed in the investigation too, but he had no ties to UNLV, and he was messing with me since I was. He was my coach since I was 9.
You gotta watch what you say these days. It's a little different out here.
Cut it out.
Yeah.
This is LJ. Cut it out. Cut it out. Cut it out. He was my coach, and he was everybody coach. He was a basketball. He coached at about 5 high schools in Dallas, Texas. He coached at all black high schools in Dallas, Texas. Alex Mud Gillum. And if you was going anywhere, like if you were going to Miami to play football, we got some dudes from Dallas Texas went to Miami to play football, you go through Mud Gillum. If you were going here to run track, you go through Mud Gillum. If you were going to play volleyball, you go through Mud Gillum. And you're gonna get perks.
Now it's normal, but
Had
back
nothing
then,
to do with UNLV.
Back then, y'all was really risking something though, like really risking something. I mean, you guys
Me,
had guys
him?
just in general, just getting a little bit of help. Like I said, it's the norm now. Kids are making hundreds and thousands upon millions of dollars, but it was a real chance back then. You were taking a real chance.
Well, it was
like-
investigated. I mean, again, I was only there for 2 years, and I think I did 6 or 7. And I had to talk to these people, man. They tried to get me one time I went on a visit, and this is true. This is the BS they was doing to Coach Tark. They just wanted to get Coach Tark because he was suing them. I went to practice, and you don't supposed to be on the court, like a recruit, you don't supposed to be on the court with a coach practicing. So one of the assistant coaches was going, man, he can't play. Clee Ellis, he was our dude. Little old brother. Man, you can't play. This supposed to be him, he can't play. And we was on the side goal, he was trying to post me up. We was just, battling. And they tried to get me for saying I was practice when I was on.
They was looking for any reason.
Huh?
Any reason.
Anything. They put a camera up in our ceiling.
Secretly?
Yeah, the president of the school did.
Damn. I heard he wasn't on the same page with you guys either.
He wasn't on the same page with Coach Tark because he wanted Coach Tark to hang out with this crew, and Coach Tark hung out with gangsters. Yeah, these cats was free. I mean, shout out to Mike Tony. Shout out to Mike Tony. Anybody ever seen The Sopranos? ideal to that motherfucker, man. He could play that motherfucker. He is ideal to Tony Soprano. Big no, he would come into practice with Coach Tark, and this is when we had these phones, right, fellas? Them big joints.
The brick
first
phones.
One. Yes. He'd be in the corner cussing motherfucking somebody out with a big old stogie in his mouth.
In the gym.
We practicing. I say, yo, this dude hang out with thugs, man. That's where I need to be.
That's where I needed to be.
And the coach and the president didn't like it. So the president wanted him out of there, wanted to get him. So they put a hidden camera up in our rafters. And this is what NC2A was trying to get us to. It was during that period where you can't be on the court practicing with a coach.
That period, yeah.
We had a towel, and we took the towel, big towel, and balled it up in all the ankle paper, make it like a ball, and that was our ball. But it was just all defense with that. They was after us. They didn't want, NCAA didn't want UNLV to be the darlings of college basketball, that's the way it was headed. You know, like the Dukes now and all that. Coach Tark was finna build that, and they didn't want UNLV to be that, bro. Yeah.
That's because it was a majority black. Let's keep it real.
Only reason.
Cats with their shirt tails out and T-shirts up, no, he didn't want that. Cats that's come from, low incomes or projects like that, he ain't want that. All our dudes was that, man, hunt knife. Yeah. And we ain't gonna talk about your home, but that's how I got to UNLV. You know that's how I got to UNLV. Your
Plastic
homeboy.
man.
Yes, sir.
Whoa.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Coach Tark like to take credit, he recruited me, but it was ice, when I went, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Seal the deal. So where did the gold tooth in the middle part come from? That shit was hard.
South Dallas, Dixon Circle, Turbo, Texas. Yeah.
Yes,
shit. I forgot y'all put pictures up.
That's that Texas,
Put the other motherfucking picture up.
That's that Texas, man.
Put the other picture up, man. I told you my best one.
You gotta get your slug in Texas, man.
That's South Dallas. Look at the part down the middle. Y'all can't fuck with me. Y'all can't fuck with me. Cut it out. Cut it out. Cut it out. South Dallas.
Yes, sir.
Fuck with me. Yeah.
That's classic.
Yeah, wasn't scared of shit. Let's go. Anybody, right?
Yeah.
Y'all been there? No, that's a story behind that one.
Someone said, wow.
No, there's a story behind that one.
Hey, that's that good rayon, too.
That's a story behind that one.
Hey, if you got to explain something, you know you fucked up. Let me explain real quick. But if you got to explain anything.
I got it. I'm telling you.
All you niggas had a rayon shirt when you was going on dates back then, man.
This is beautiful. What is that, velvet?
What rayon? Listen. That's a bad motherfucker, though. That's talking about the motherfucker. I ain't talking about the shirt. I think I just got drafted, and I'm in the hotel, and all I got is sweats. All I got is sweats, everyone. And they said, they knocked on the door about 7 in the morning and said, man, you gotta go take this picture, you gotta go take this picture, go take this picture. I said, man, I ain't got nothing. If they could show the jeans, you really be laughing like a motherfucker. These motherfuckers was like, here, I got all of that. I got everything you see, huh? Say it again.
That's them Dockers, them JCPenney specials.
So you were showing your ankles before it was cool?
Everything you see come from the gift shop, man. They came from the gift. I went down there and bought that.
So you put that shit together then, if that's the case.
I said bad motherfucker.
You put that shit together.
I said bad motherfucker. I was down there picking shit out. This one. I just really got what fit. And the shirt fit and the pants didn't. That's all I had. It was either that or sweats, and they wouldn't let me go do the sweats.
Stupid. But I was saying the inspiration from the Fab Five came from you. So when you sit back now, and obviously a successful college career, successful NBA career, do you ever sit back and kind of be like, damn, like we really did kind of shape a whole era of basketball?
It's hitting me now. It's in me now. It don't really register for a minute because you're still in the moment. You're still watching ball or whatever. But the Fab Five, like you said, and then we've been mentioning more and more now. It's like, yo, man, we did that. We did that, and it's just an honor, privilege. I mean, again, long as I can say I paved the road and made it better for the next generation, I'm proud of that.
$1990 National Championship.
Talk about it.
Biggest blowout in the NCAA title game history.
Talk about it.
Did you hear the noise, like the black and white, the robbery they tried to make it between UNLV and Duke?
Yes, it was good versus evil. You know, it was these type titles. Yeah. But it wasn't nothing but fire. It wasn't nothing but fire. Thank you. I'm just gonna stay on 90, but I could have went into the next one. But it was fire.
Yeah.
We were just hungry. Man, we was hungry.
Y'all wanted smoke.
Yes. All of
But
it.
explain, because
You did.
but this is the time where you don't have podcasts, you don't have social media to really speak your side. So you said you was about to go there. How did that make you feel? Because that shit is tough. When they paint you one way and paint someone else the other way. But as a man, we can understand. But you guys are still in your late teens, early 20s.
Yeah. Well, what settled me down, because the nerves was there. The nerves was there. First one I'm playing in championship, first year at UNLV. And people don't know this, we was picked number 1 at the beginning of the year. We dropped like 3 or 4 early. Shaq got us. Shaq got us without Stacy and LSU. But
So there was something behind that story, though. But wasn't Stacy like pulled off a plane?
Yes.
So Leah, talk to us. So
for a phone bill the year before when they was in Hawaii. Usually in college, I don't know if they did it when you guys at, they would cut our phone off. So every time we went on the road, we cut the phone off, because if you have a bill, you got to go pay it. Of course, we wouldn't do that. But everybody had to sit out a game because of me. I mean, except me, because I wasn't on the team the year before. No, I wasn't on the team. I probably would have sat out too, because I'd have been making calls. They was making calls back and forth from Hawaii to their girls, and everybody the next year had to sit out a game but me.
So
and
they
they
got
pulled
trouble.
Stacy out, huh?
So they got in trouble for using the phone.
And they
At the end
pulled
of the day.
Stacey Augmont off the plane while we was going to play LSU. Told him he couldn't play. They would just pick a random player, whatever game, just whenever they wanted to.
This is the NCAA.
Yes.
Crazy.
Then they pulled my roommate off the plane when we was going over. And I say all the time, we would have won. They were one of the greatest college games I ever played in. I remember the great ones, because we had 3-4 pros. They had 3-4 pros. That was, of course, Mahmoud, Big Shaq, and what's the...
Big fella.
Stanley
Roberts.
Stanley Roberts, yeah.
Stanley Roberts was nice.
Yeah. And they won that game in like the last 3. It went back and forth the whole game. My mom was at that game too. They drove up. I think, what we had, LSU, I think it was like 4-hour drive from Dallas.
So if y'all would have had bro, y'all would have won. Y'all would have won the game with.
We won it with ice. I'm gonna tell you why. Mahmoud killed us. Shout out to Greg Anthony, one of the greatest, best college point guard I ever played with. And we started the game, and the first 5 minutes we balling, both teams balling. And Greg got tired.
Shout out to Greg, but Mahmoud got his
Listen,
ass.
I just said Greg got tired. Greg got tired and needed a break. And when he took a break, I think Mahmoud had like 3-4 points. He took a break and he was out about 2 minutes. When he came back in, he had like 20.
Ooh, that's how fast he can go into.
And one, three. And by the time he threw Greg in, he was too hot. He threw him back in.
Do nothing with
he
him.
was too hot. Now, the reason I said we the one with ice is because everybody know, I don't know if you know, Stacy won College Defensive Player of the Year 2 years in a row.
6'9", 7-foot wingspan.
Right.
Yeah.
And whenever anybody on the perimeter used to get the toasting us, Greg couldn't handle or Hunt couldn't handle, hey, Ice, do this.
Do this.
Do this right here. Yeah, this dude right here. And he'd put Greg on Mahmoud. I mean, he'd put Ice on Mahmoud, and it's a different look. 6'9", long, it's a different look.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I believe we'd have won that game if Ice would have played.
Don't miss the new Hulu original drama La Máquina, starring Diego Luna, Gael Garcia Bernal, and Isa Gonzalez. La Máquina is the first Spanish-language original series from Hulu. In their long-awaited on-screen reunion, Gael and Diego play lifelong friends, one a boxer and the other his crafty manager, making one last attempt at glory in the ring. But to make it to fight night, they must confront a mysterious underworld organization, raising the stakes to life or death. All episodes of La Máquina are streaming now on Hulu.
This episode is brought to you by Simply Safe. I want to introduce you to Simply Safe and their new Active Guard outdoor protection, which helps stop crime before it happens. Home security is so important in today's world. It's something I take seriously. Whether you want to protect your family, your pets, or your belongings, Simply Safe has you covered. Simply Safe and their Active Guard outdoor protection isn't like the old school home security. The old school systems only alert you after your house has been breached. Package theft is real out here. Simply Safe and their Active Guard outdoor protection can help prevent that. It's also useful to prevent break-ins and vandalism. Those agents can see, speak to, and deter sketchy individuals before they even get a chance. This week, we're teaming up with Simply Safe. Right now, you can get a 50% discount with your new security system with the Select Professional Monitoring Plan. Go visit simplysafe.com/smoke to claim your offer. This offer is only valid for 1 week, so visit the website now. That's simplysafe.com/smoke.
There's no safe like Simply Safe.
In 91, Final Four, y'all started 34-0 before losing to Duke.
Yeah.
Grant Hill, Bobby Hurley, Christian Laettner. Talk about that.
Shout out to Duke. No, I played in it. You know, and the only thing I can say about it, I say this all the time, I lost the game. Now, I say this to Greg, and he go bullshit it. Ice and everybody go bullshit. No, we did this, we did that. But being the number one player in college that year, everyone here, all the smoke, I lost the game. I didn't play hard. I was out there ladder-gagging, you know, on 70, 80%, thinking we playing somebody we just beat about 30 the year before. But it was close the whole game, and it wasn't with me. We up 4, we up 5, then they're tied up. We go on that little run again. But I was lollygagging. I was thinking about the league. Yeah, man. I said this before. I'm not snitching on them. I said this before. I always say I lost that game. And at the end, when anybody ever saw the end of that game? I know you two did, right? Should I shot the ball? Absolutely. I should have shot the ball. I choked.
UNLV is going to send 5 men to the boards.
Larry Johnson brings the ball up.
Looks like he wants to go all the way with it.
He's outside now, stopping his dribble. Laettner on him. Hunt will have to do something.
Put the
Force it three. Off the back of
Tap it long.
Hurley's got it. Duke has done it. Duke has upset UNLV.
I never heard that.
I should have shot the ball. I choked. Say that all the time.
Talk a little bit about, you touched on it earlier, but just Tark versus the world, the mentality of the team, what kind of dude Tark was, how he captivated people just like you guys did as a team, and just how good, you know, obviously his wife and everything, how good was he to you guys?
Again, you're talking to someone who never met his father, so every coach was almost like, that's who telling me what to do day in and day out, right? So as a man. So he was that, and me and Coach was real close, and I know people saying, yeah, he was a number one player on the team, but it don't matter who you are. When you see the way he treated people and treated you, that's where the respect comes in, because he was bigger than we was now. Now, we were some bad motherfuckers, and everybody loved the team, but Coach Tark was an icon. You got to remember, too, everyone, now you got, what, the Raiders there, you got the girls team there, you got that badass hockey team there, right? Forget about it. When we was at UNLV, there was no professional team nowhere. It was just that college right there and that basketball team.
How important is it, too, because we do have some high school kids and some college kids in there just falling in love with the game. Obviously, you're in UNLV, and like you said, the world was right there, but you really loved the game and talked about being in the gym all the time. How important was that aspect for you?
It was very important. I mean, you know how it is when you love the game. These youngsters know how it is. When you love it, you don't never want to be away from it. And I saw an opportunity to get my moms, no matter where we was in. You know, we all got that story. You know how that is. I was that dude. So, and anybody, again, when you put up them two dudes that was a while ago, there was 2 squares. It was 2 squares. If it wasn't a female or Jim, now you know, y'all want to get something to eat, man, that's all we did.
That's it.
So if I had a coach that was like this, that saw the vision and was gonna help me with it, man, you know, I took it.
Drafted number 1 overall to the Hornets, 1991. Shortly after that, Grandmama, the character, was born.
One of the coldest characters ever.
Check this out. Y'all check this out.
Don't put that shit up there.
Check this out.
Yo.
These are my new shoes from Converse. They're so light and so fast, my grandmama can whoop you in them. Grandmama!
Yes, sir.
Let's go. What?
Shoot like you
Run like an old lady. Move it, Granny, move it. Remember, you can't beat what you can't catch. Okay, Granny, 1-on-1, me and you. That was a lucky shot, Grandma.
Yeah, man, that's dope.
There was an old lady who lived in a shoe. A fresh little crib, you know, brand spanking.
It's killing time now.
And that shoe let her do things that no man could do. She jukes and she cuts and stops dead in her tracks. She plants and she spins, leaving chumps on their backs. And who gets the credit? Some mother named Goose. Check you out, yo. Converse, of course. And that new React juice.
That's dope.
No, y'all wrong for that shit. Y'all wrong for putting it up, and y'all wrong for clapping. Fuck out.
So tell us the backstory behind that campaign and explain the failed Bird Magic commercial that was supposed to happen.
Hold on, before you do that, real quick, but you got to think, I'm going to put in context for those of you that may not have been around. So at the time, MJ and Spike Lee were the only ones really doing commercials, right?
Facts.
They were the only ones doing commercial. You came through and signed the biggest shoe deal in the history. On top of that, signed the biggest NBA deal in history.
Okay.
So you was up there. Like MJ was the shit, but LJ was coming.
He was coming, yes, sir.
Yeah,
Facts.
so
Facts.
take us back to that time. I mean, that's how many people can really say that. To take us back to that time and what it was like, and then Jack, follow up with your question.
Well, I tied in. Sonny Vaccaro, we talked about him in the back. Anybody don't know? Sonny Vaccaro was this big time. Look, yeah, he just did the movie.
The Godfather, yeah.
Yeah, the movie, yeah. Godfather.
What was the movie? Air. That movie's about, if you haven't seen it, go watch that. That shit was dope. But that's about Sonny Vaccaro.
That's Sonny Vaccaro. We all know him. He was a UNLV rep, the Nike rep. And I wore Nike all through school, all through junior college, Odessa. I was getting some Nikes.
As you should.
Right.
And facts. And at UNLV, I wore Nikes. And like I said, Sonny was our cool dude. We used to go to Sonny crib, me and Stacy. And I got drafted number 1. About 2 weeks later, I think it was Billy On signed a Nike contract. I said, oh, and Billy was drafted 3. Shout out to Billy.
Billy was nice too. Yeah, he was nice.
Shout out to the Cuse, Billy On. He was drafted number 3. And the Cuse all Nike too. So Billy signed like 2 weeks later after we was drafted. And then I think Stacy signed, then I think Dikembe signed. Shout out to Dikembe, man. Rest in peace. That hurt me. I was on the golf course. I stopped. I stopped. I was on the golf course and I said, I'm done.
Yeah, rest in peace to Mutombo, man, for sure.
But I think Dikembe signed. I didn't think Malloy. I didn't think Kenny signed. I didn't think Kenny had signed, but he was number 2. So a month go by, and I'm talking to my agent. I'm going to say, man, what's Sonny saying about my contract? What's Sonny saying? And my agent them already know, but they don't want to tell me. They saying, well, won't you call Sonny? Won't you call Sonny? So I call him, and he just flat out told me, he said, LJ, Nike don't think you're going to be a good player. LJ, Nike don't think you're going to be a good pro. I said, what? I said, don't worry about it. See, I was a beast back then. Y'all can do this bullshit. Put the other one up. I was there. You wasn't for the I was cool. I'd been in Nike whole life. It hit me like that a little bit, but we brushed that off. Cool. And then as soon as I told my agent, I said, say, man, he said Nike. Oh, well, let's go Converse, won't you? Converse, like it was a setup. Like Converse, oh, no, we flying. And we flew from Dallas to New York the next day, but Converse was in Connecticut. And I think when we got like 20 miles from Converse Station, all these Larry Johnson Converse signs. Welcome to I say, man, when they put this up?
Oh, the billboards
about 6 billboards, man. Y'all, I feel like a setup. Feel like a motherfucking setup.
It felt good, though.
Felt good, because Converse really give me the biggest shoe more than Mike at the time. I mean, the next year, Mike did what he did. But at that time,
you set the standard.
There. Mike was like, go do your thing, bro. Do your thing. Don't worry about it. We hit the plant. We get in this plant, Converse plant. It's about 200, 300 workers. They all doing it. They're giving it to me, stroking me like a motherfucker. Larry. And we went into and I signed that day. Oh, hey, is that what you talking about, man? Yeah. Is that bullshit you talking about? That's you. That's you.
God damn, man.
200 people. What they doing? 200-300 people.
God damn it.
Signed that day.
Yeah.
We'll write it off. We gonna give you, and we're gonna put you in a commercial. Told you I'm gonna tie it in there. They say, this is what they say to me now, audience. They say we're gonna damn, I can't think his name. It's gonna come to me. This Converse rep that's pitching this to me. He said, and they had 2 young boys doing their advertising. They like 22, 23 white boys, hair down to here. They was doing like the air guitar. I said, oh shit, I'm in trouble. They was doing air guitar and that while we were signing this shit. And they say, they over our marketing, they gonna put you in a commercial. I said, okay, what's the commercial? They said, the first commercial is, we're gonna put you on a gurney, we're gonna cover you up, and nobody can see you. And that, yeah. And he said it's gonna be 2 doctors. One gonna be Magic Johnson, and the other doctor gonna be Larry Bird. And at the time, if you can't remember, they both was in Converse. They one Dr. Larry Bird, one Dr. Magic Johnson, and they going, scalpel, this, that. And they saying, we finished. And they say, the perfect basketball player. And then one of them say, well, we gotta name him. And Larry say, well, his name gotta be Larry. Then Magic say, no, Johnson, Larry Johnson, Larry Johnson. And
That's
I raise
hard.
up.
That shit was hard,
And I
right?
raise up.
That's a big miss.
And the commercial goes off. Larry Johnson, Larry
That's
Johnson,
hard.
Larry Johnson.
That's
And I
hard.
raise up, and that's the end of the commercial, right?
Ooh, that would have been cold. Sign me up, goddammit.
That's crazy.
They gave me $1 million signing bonus. Month later, I bought my mom a house with $1 million, so the $1 million gone.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shout out Dorothy Johnson.
Off the
Shout out to
rip.
Dorothy
Off the
Johnson.
rip. Mama.
Month later, we out. Come on now. We out of there. Let's get some. Here's the $1 million. A month later, we do that. So season starts. They come to me. You ready for the commercial? Yeah, I'm ready, man. The fellas ready. And another something to that story is one of them didn't want to do it. When I got to the set to do the commercial, now they ain't telling me nothing. I got to the set to do the commercial, and I walked into my trade big time program. You know, like in the
LA?
movies. Everybody got a
Hollywood?
Yes, everybody got a trailer. Oh, this my trailer. And I see a dress, a wig. I see all this in the corner. I said, where's my wardrobe at? Because I ain't bring nothing. They say, you ain't got to bring nothing. And that's all I see hanging up. 2 or 3 dresses, some wigs. I said, come on, man. And they came, they said, Larry, they pitched this one to me. Now I done signed $1 million and done
Money gone. Money gone.
I said, what happened to the commercial with me and Magic and Larry? He said, one of them didn't want to do it.
One of them didn't want to do it.
Wrong.
No. I never knew which one didn't want to do it. I never knew which one of them didn't want to do it. Larry loved me. Yeah, Larry loved me. I never knew which one didn't want to do it. Larry loved me. No, y'all getting what I'm saying, right? No, I mean facts. Y'all get what I'm saying?
Nigga, I'd have been got it.
Larry fucked with me. No, okay, wait a minute. Larry fucked with me. First game against Larry, and Hunt and Larry became cool. So Hunt used to tell me, Hunt was in Boston training camp to the last cut, to the last, Anderson Hunt, ladies and gentlemen. He was in their training camp to the last cut, and their first game was against Charlotte. And he was at practice. He said, man, Larry, we're going, this is what I'm going to do to your boy. This is what I'm going to do to your boy the first game. And he gave it to me. But
Bird was a motherfucker, though. People don't
he was a
understand
slow,
how
bad
cold Bird was a
motherfucker,
killer.
man. He could play, and he was old because he had a bad back, because like 2 weeks later I gave it to him. But he had a bad back. I say, huh? What y'all say? Oh, you motherfucker.
So you motherfucker.
These motherfuckers. Yo, this is LJ, bro.
God damn it. I ain't never been questioned.
Cut it out. I ain't got to do. Yeah. So, yeah, he had a bad back. No. I'm 19. I'm 20. Don't come out here with that. Because
it's a problem.
You just toast me the first game. How about that? Are we good? You just outscored me the first game. How about that?
What was that payback like?
I had 35 and like 12, but it went so bad. I looked over, and it was all in the paper. You know how they do we only had ESPN back then. It was like, Larry having back issue. So I didn't think he was going to play against us, and he did. And it was in Charlotte. And I had like 35 and 12, but like the fourth quarter, like he was trying to go. Then the fourth quarter, I see him do like this. I said, yeah.
It's over.
Shit, sub. He went over there, and You know how he didn't sit on the bench, he laid
on
went
the
over there and
ground.
laid down.
Yeah.
And he let Alu Abdelnabi take that punishment. And whoever else that they threw in there took that punishment because I gave it to him.
So what was that transition like, though? So you're preparing for the Magic and Bird shit. It doesn't go through. You in this trailer. How old are you at the time, 20, 21?
Yep.
And they got a dress and a wig in there for you. Like, how did you buy into that shit? Because it became one of the greatest characters of all time, but how did you mentally get there?
Quick.
That motherfucking money.
I ain't got the money quick.
Oh, right, you had to work.
Yeah, I ain't got the money. And they sent the heavy hitters in there. Everybody that been cool. My agent, oh man, he gonna kill me. Roger Morningstar. Nobody with Converse? He was the Converse rep. Roger Morningstar. He was an ex-baller, white guy by 6'6". I remember he used to play me one-on-one. I'm like, man, get your old ass off the court. He used to be trying to play hard too, old Rod. I think he had a little stint in the NBA, but Roger Morningstar, my age, they walked in there, man, and they got to talking to me. And, you know, and they brought them young boys in there. They was pitching it.
Oh, the air guitar
The air
motherfuckers?
guitar, Halo. He was like, man, Larry.
Beavis and Butthead.
He said, yeah, that's what I'm good at, these type of dudes. So I knew I was in trouble. They say, man, we want to do something different from her. Man, we got all these commercials, guys just dunking and doing this back. We want to do something different. So, man, whatever, I'm here. And my mom, that's what I was going to say. The first commercial was done at a high school in Dallas, and my mom was there. She got to see that. And she was laughing, just like you motherfuckers was. She was laughing. And she enjoyed it, so we did it for like 3-4 years. But then I started telling them, like after about, I think I had like a 6-year contract. So after like that 5th year, I done won Rookie of the Year, played in the All-Star game. I'm going, say, man, let's do an LJ commercial now. My grandma, we having success, but shit, I'm a motherfucker. Let's go on, let's show that.
Let me be myself.
Yeah, but then, you know, big success. And I don't regret it at all. I regret one thing. I'm finna mess y'all up now. I regret one thing. I was on Urkel with her.
Urkel, yeah. Shout out Family Matters. Yeah.
Nah, I'm finna fuck y'all up.
Y'all got the picture of him on Family Matters?
No, that's enough.
He said that's enough.
I turned down Martin.
You turned down Martin?
Told you. Grandmama and what was Martin? No, the mama.
Oh, Grandma.
Mama Payne.
Mama Payne.
Grandmama and Mama Payne. I turned it down.
Why?
I told you. I told you I was gonna fuck y'all up. That
would have been
What
dope.
was the reason?
Because Martin think he had
I was tired of
game
doing
too.
Grandmama.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I was studying telling company.
Yeah,
One more
he said
time.
that's the one thing he regrets.
No.
You don't?
No, I regret not doing Martin.
Yeah.
I regret not doing, I regret not doing Martin. Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That would have been legendary.
Yes, sir. Mama Payne and Grandmama, yeah. I regret it. I told you I was gonna fuck y'all up.
Still.
I told you I was gonna fuck y'all up.
So rookie year, 19-11, all-star starter. Second year, 22-11-4. And then you sign a crazy, obviously money is astronomical right now, but you signed the biggest deal, 12 years, $84 million.
Okay, so what was that, 7 a year?
7.
Which is
It's,
what?
but
back then,
it's under
back
the minimum
then,
right
you're
now,
right,
which is
you're
crazy.
right.
But it's
But
the
back then,
biggest
exactly.
deal in the league at the time. What are you thinking? What'd you do with that first bit? That first when you signed and that big wire came through and hit that bank account?
Listen, how many brothers you done had on? And not brothers, I guess sisters too. And here comes the cousins, best friends, best bet. Man, I barely know you. Of this and that, and I wasn't. We can get real. I'm not good with money. I'm trying to be better, but I didn't do the right thing, which was, took care of everybody.
Mm-hmm. It's hard to say no.
Yeah.
It's hard to say no.
And taking care of everybody is not a bad thing. So you know what I mean? That's not a bad thing at all.
Man, shout out to my Knicks on that point right there. Because if it wasn't for my Knicks right now, I wouldn't be eating, bro.
You said you wouldn't be eating.
Wouldn't be eating.
Oh, they looking out for you.
Yes, sir.
That's dope. Shout out to
sir.
Knicks.
Shout out to
man.
Knicks.
That's what's
Yes,
up.
sir. Yes, sir.
Take us back to Charlotte, though. Zoe comes the next year. You guys are the hottest ticket in town. Jerseys, merch, sold out arenas. You guys at Charlotte jumping.
Yep.
Yes, indeed.
Yep. And it's North Carolina, so it's a basketball state.
Yeah.
And the first 2 or 3 years, even before me, I think they won a attendance record over Chicago. But they had like a what, $30,000-$40,000 arena. Charlotte did, and sold it out every year. Get there, and we studied building. Kendall before me, Rex was there. These was college All-Americans, correct? Mm-hmm. And so they had the hype. And here I am coming from UNLV. We talked about it. 1-1, go to, part down the middle, right? Ready to ball. Ready to ball. So we had to see Muggs. Did I not mention Tyrone Muggsy Bogues?
Yeah.
My bad. This how this little motherfucker do me. This how Muggs talk to me. I'm halfway through my rookie year. It's between me and Dikembe, rookie of the year. He gonna come knock on my door. We on the road. He come knock. Yo, what up, Muggs? What up, Muggs? Before the game time. Because he's from Baltimore, so this is him. You want to win rookie of the year? Yeah, motherfucker, I want to win rookie of the year. Fuck you, man. Do I want to win rookie of the year? And when he did that, I think I started averaging 25, 26 points a game. It was just coming. He's a bad dude when it come to that. It was just coming, man. It was just coming.
That's the Space Jam picture.
Yeah. Oh.
Space Jam.
Yeah. Nah, I ain't gonna get into it.
Talk to us about the, yeah, what you mean you ain't gonna get into what? Talk to us about Space Jam and what that was like.
Can I tell y'all a story? I hope y'all laughing there.
What was that called right there?
That was ladies and gentlemen, that was Michael. They built that because Mike, I think we was there a little over a month. Mike was there the whole summer. So they built this this is like a gym for him to practice in and get down in. And it was better than some arenas, bro. The showers, this was unreal. And there was ball games every day. And you know, a lot of cats in LA, so they was coming down. Reggie, you know. And you guys see, what's my big guy name? Sean Bradley. Yeah. If you show that picture, guess who I hung out with for a month and a half?
Sean Bradley.
Sean Bradley.
He was active, huh?
Me and Sean go get something to eat. Muggs was hurt. Muggs had just had knee surgery. Doing this whole, I don't know if y'all saw Space Jam. Doing this whole film, he was never walking. It's a scene where we was walking, they was pulling him on the trolley. He couldn't walk. They was pulling him on the trolley. Muggs, so I couldn't hang out with Muggs. He was in the room all the time. Me and Sean was kind of hanging out, man. Sean Bradley, yeah. Good dude.
What was it like, though? I mean, that movie, that experience.
Oh, no. Like? This is my story. So I had a fade, right? Everybody got a ball head. Muggs just got a regular cut. That's easy to do. And Pat, you know, you probably got to work a little bit. But
work a little bit.
Pat got what is that? What is that? What is that? High top. Pat got a high top.
That's that Steve Harvey before Steve Harvey put his shit on.
Yeah. I had a blended fade, right? And they had an Italian barber. And I went there the first day. I'm sorry, that's what he was. I went there the first day. I said, say, man, because they say you're going to be here. I said, can you do this? Oh, no problem.
Fucked you up.
About 5 days later, say, man, getting a little bit, can you do this? Faded? No problem. About the 10th day when I went and get a cut, he started off with scissors. He did all scissors. I know I'm fucked up. He was trying to fade me with scissors, brothers. And I'm like, I know I'm fucked up. He got me turned away from the mirror. And it was like 10 minutes later, he talking about I'm done. I turned around, had a bowl cut around my mouth. This was a bowl, bro. I say, man, and I went to my trailer, and little fuck-ass Muggsy came in there, because they was waiting on me on set. And Muggsy came in there. He said, say, man, we waiting on you. And he saw my head. He bust out laughing, right? I said, man, I ain't going in there. He said, all right, man. He went back there and told every last one of them motherfuckers. That nigga came in there. I ain't never seen Michael Jordan like this before. He was on the floor.
Damn.
They was giving it to me. And T.K. Carter. Anybody know him? He's one of the actors, man. He was dude on the. He's one of the actors. They had about 5 or 6 actors there to try to teach us how to act in a short amount of time. But this dude, T.K. Carter, looked at me, said, "Come on, LJ," and took me to a barbershop right down the street. And in 15 minutes, dude blended me in. Yeah, brother blended me in.
Had you fucked up for a minute though.
I ain't never seen Mike like that. I ain't never seen Mike and Charles Barkley up like that. They was giving it to me all on my floor. Get your ass out of here.
Shortly after you signed your big contract, you hurt your back.
Yeah.
And that changed your career forever.
Yeah.
Talk about the effect of that injury and the process of trying to get back from it.
Well, it goes back to that high school coach I was saying. That's another thing, youngsters. You getting your job taken now by foreigners, right? Right? Because you're not getting the fundamentals. You just want to run and jump and dunk on people. No, man, they got these 7-footers coming over shooting threes and runners and all. We didn't have that. I mean, now it done took away the post game. But if I'm talking to the youngsters, man, it's about fundamentals when you this age. It's cool to be athletic. We want you to be athletic, but be able to shoot, pass, and dribble with that athletics to them, right? So it took my high school coach. Like I said, remember I said earlier, when I left high school, everything else was easy. Everything UNLV was teaching I knew, except the amoeba. Everything junior college was teaching I knew the fundamentals. So when I did hurt my back, because I was one of them run and jump cats. I was one of them dunk on everybody and do that. Zion, in that area. And when I hurt my back, man, I just went back to the fundamentals, started playing better defense, shot the ball better, 4-point play. I distribute the ball better. Thank you.
Was that in the semis or the Eastern Finals?
Semis, yeah. Because when we beat them, it was Indiana. It was Indiana there.
Johnson made a good catch.
Yes, sir.
Johnson. Is fouled.
Game's a long way from being over.
Watch this free throw. Ain't no way that ball should have went in the hole. Ain't no way that, get out of my head, boy. Ain't no way that should have went in the hole. Now, the 3-pointer, I knew I was going to make. I knew the play wasn't for me. The play was for Allen, and then second was Spree. But I said 2 piss-ass, half-ass screens to get back to the ball. Because I think I was 3 for 3 from threes that game, and I wanted that one. So that was the plan.
You wanted that bitch back.
I wanted that one. Yeah. And before we walked, Jeff drew up the play. And it's Allen and Spree, and he drew up the play. And Marcus Campion, shout out to Big MC, grabbed me before he went out and said, "You getting this ball?" They gonna play. That's Indiana. They gonna cut. Allen is the first option. They gonna take that away, and they know Spree was. They gonna take that away. But MC stopped me and said, "Man, you getting this ball?" I hope so. Cause I knew the 3 was going in, but you saw that free throw, ain't nowhere in the hell that ball should have went in the hole. I got that motherfucker out quick. I let that motherfucker go, get away. And that motherfucker went in the hole. But I knew I was gonna make my 3. I knew I was. Oh, see. Shit. You get a motherfucker talking about something.
We wasn't even there yet.
Turn around.
We wasn't even there yet. We wasn't even there yet.
Look, you get a motherfucker talking about some good shit, then you bring this shit up. Look it over.
We wasn't even there yet.
Look it over.
Here we go.
See, we was doing good. I wanted all the smoke. We was doing. No, I ain't talking about here. I'm talking about. Hey, do me a favor. Whoever running this,
there was
do
the
it.
first
Hold on. Whoever running this.
Neither one of them.
Whoever running this, run it back.
Rewind the play.
Look. Hey, no. Watch when Jeff fall. If you can go slow, I hit Jeff.
And that's
all. Did you?
If you can go slow with Giant Jeff.
And that's old play.
I never knew that.
There was the first punch.
I never knew that. You hit him.
I dropped it.
Neither one of them connected.
I dropped it.
Did you know that?
And look at Van Gundy down at the bottom of your screen. That's Van Gundy just holding on.
Thank y'all for coming out. We gonna with this motherfucker. I
never knew that. With a left.
Hit Jeff, bro. Hit Jeff.
I thought he just went down there to
no,
You sent him.
The next day, went to practice. He says, "What you trying to say?"
He had a shiner.
China. and I didn't know until he said it. He said, you hit me.
So y'all had you and Spree on the same team.
Yeah.
Y'all was fucking coaches up.
Spree wasn't on that too. Coaches, we fucking coaches up.
Man, y'all fucking coaches up. But that's crazy. I never knew you hit him, bro.
That's my dude. Shout out to Latrell. When Spree got here, his locker was always by mine. To practice, on the road, they put Spree right by me.
Yeah.
I tell you talk to Spree. I was captain at the time. Man, I don't know what the fuck to say to Spree. Spree was a bad motherfucker. And he came here, he was on his, but we always knew wasn't nothing wrong with Spree. I mean, Spree was a cool dude. This is pro basketball, not college basketball. So it's something you guys can't do to men with, families.
Children, right? Come on now.
Yeah, so I'm not saying, I'm just saying, we all knew Spree wasn't gonna be no problem.
Y'all had a special team though. Talk about that team and that bond y'all had.
It went back to almost like the UNLV days, man. UNLV days with those cats, man. I love those cats. And we used to chill. That's what I'm gonna say.
Was that square?
That's what I'm gonna say.
Square?
No, I wasn't a square.
No
I wasn't a square back
Okay.
then. Yeah. The city got to me.
Yeah. He said the city.
Nah, I ain't gonna put that on you. You know what? It's all the smoke. I didn't drink. I was a square. Didn't smoke, didn't drink. All I did was chase skirts.
When did that stop?
I got rookie of the year. He say Charlotte. I got rookie of the year. I'm on my way up. And I hurt my back in the summertime.
Damn!
Facts. And the season starts, and I'm not ready to play the season, but I come back, and I can't play a lick. That one of the legs was, this one only was 65% less than this one, so I'm limping out there, and we played Utah Jazz in Utah, Karl Malone. Now, the first 2 games my rookie year, toasted him, gave it to him. And, I'm coming out as a power forward. Karl Malone, I got to get at.
It's the golden era.
Yeah.
Barkley,
I got to. Those games, I was getting them 8 to 9 hours sleep, getting ready for those games, because this is who I look to be like this. The first 2 games, my Charlotte Hornet year, toasted him. My rookie year, we only played him twice. Utah, Charlotte, toasted him. Came back that second year, I have no business out there, ladies and gentlemen. Have no business. He gave it to me. He toasted me. And I was that weak that I took my first drink. On every children, on my mom who's not here, that's when I took my first drink my sophomore year at Charlotte, because I got toasted in a funk-ass basketball. Yeah. My first drink. Now listen, when I say my first drink, I don't mean, no, I did a wine cooler after the game one time. No, I did a wine, me and my girl went out, but no, me and Ice. To this day, this one don't do nothing. To this day, Ice don't drink or smoke.
Really?
Don't do nothing. And that means don't do nothing. That don't mean birthday. No. The first time alcohol hit me was when I was weak after that Utah game, man. Went out with one of the homeboys from the team, and I ain't gonna say who it is. I ain't gonna throw him out there like that. And I said, man, fuck that. Fuck your head. I think I was crying. Because he toasted me.
So high school in Texas, y'all wasn't drinking no Thunderbird and no shit like that?
They was. That's why we ain't win shit.
They were. He wasn't fucking with it though.
Yeah. We had all that. But
Yeah.
No. And then, and I think everybody else, we about the same age, but I used to get ass whoopings. Dorothy Johnson, I used to get ass whoopings, yeah. So we stopped doing that. Getting ass whoopings.
You was in the golden age of power forwards, so I'm gonna say some names. Just first thing to come to mind: Charles Barkley.
GOAT.
Wow, I like that.
He always could play to me, man. He always could play to me. And the times I saw him, I saw different things. One game, he and I was out there coasting, and I had a good back at this time. I got like 16, so we guarding each other. The game was Larry Johnson versus Charles Barkley. I think it was my second year in the league. And it was my second year in the league. And me and him, he got about 16, 17, I got about 16, 17, and it's the third quarter. And he went to go up to shoot, and Alonzo blocked it, threw it out of bounds. Get that fucking shit out of here. I said, no, just block the shot. Get that weak ass shit out of there. He finished with close to 40. He put that big ass head down, and I couldn't stop him. Alonzo couldn't stop me. I started looking at it. Yeah, look at your start. Nah, man, I mean, we was going at it, but once he had something to go for now. I mean, he and I was chilling.
Right.
Now Alonzo done threw the dude ball out of him and blocked this shit and told him, get that weak ass shit out of here. He went there and I couldn't go there.
Just
and he toasted, I think he finished with 30. Now he had like 16 in the third or something like that.
Dennis Rodman.
Homeboy, you know where Dennis Rodman from, right? South Dallas. Yeah. Now, he have a sister named Deborah Rodman. She the best rebounder in their family.
That's crazy.
She went to Louisiana Tech. Her name is Deborah Rodman. Look her up. This is a day and age where you look stuff up. She looked like him. She built like him. Her name Deborah Rodman. She was a motherfucker. When she was at Louisiana Tech, I think they beat Cheryl Miller and them. Yeah, she was a beast. That's the best rebounder in the family, Deborah Rodman.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So, and yeah, me and, we from the same neighborhood. Me and Dennis Rodman. He was a little bit ahead of me. We used to call him Worm. We used to call him Cartoon. He had these ears. And yeah, and he didn't start playing basketball until like his junior college. That's when he started playing basketball. We lived in the same community. He got put out of his house one time. Like 16, mom put him out, and he was staying in the, mom didn't put him out, send him over to his grandmother, and he didn't go. And he was living in the park for like a week until the grandmother like, boy, bring your ass home. That's Dennis Rodman.
That's crazy. Anthony Mason.
Shout out to Mace, man.
Shout out Mace.
Beast. Can dribble, pass, shoot. See, it took me a year or two to get to that. Because I used to toast the Knicks. That's why they traded for me when I came here. But it took a while for me, and when Mace got his own, I was like, ooh, he was like a different player. When they traded me for Mace, and Mace, Mace didn't have to deal with Patrick Ewing and, me or John Stark shooting the ball every time he touched it. That's my dude. And Mace had his own, he became that player. He was that dude, man.
Sean Kemp.
Just saw my dude, just saw Rain. We was on Dream Team 2 together. See, everybody forget about Dream Team 2. Yeah. Boy, we were some motherfuckers too.
Yes, sir.
That was some of the best, oh my God. Dream Team 2 was
Who was on that team? Remind us.
Shaq, me, DC. You said Sean, Thunder Dan.
Dominique Wilkins, right?
Dominique.
Yeah.
Dominique, we went out every night. We went out every night. Yeah, I wasn't squared in, man.
Couldn't be.
Nah, I wasn't. Boy, and I was hanging out with DC and point guard? No, Michigan State. Stevie. Them Detroit motherfuckers. I was them Detroit motherfuckers. And Sean, man. Oh man, we played a college team. We played a college team in Golden State because the coach was Golden State. Don Nelson was the coach. It's coming to me, bro. It's coming to me. Don Nelson was coach, so we played a college team in Golden State, and they said, all right, we're flying to Toronto. Bus leaving at 7 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, fucking right.
No way.
Nobody. Coach Don Nelson wasn't on it neither.
That don't surprise us, yeah.
Nobody. So it was about 4 o'clock in the evening, they banging on. I finally got it, right to answer the mother. Larry, I was like, yeah, man, yeah. I said, man, I'm gonna get my own plane. To Toronto. He said, no, don't worry about it. We leaving at 8 tonight. I'm like, there you go. So whatever they had for us to leave that morning, man, nobody made that plane. Yeah, but we beat everybody by like 30-something too. I think we won 1 or 2 games, like 17, 18, but we, Big Shaq. You know, and that's when Shaq was Shaq.
What was prime Shaq like? I don't think people understand.
No, they don't.
They don't.
We look at Shaq now, and some other things done happened in the league, and no, man, he was unstoppable. He was that big. He was just that big, and he developed a couple of little old jump hooks, like nice touch. I used to kill him all the time. Me and Shaq knew each other from college, and we done hung out in college before. So I used to kill him all the time. Like, right before the game, I'd grab him. I was like, motherfucker, you the best player in our league, man. Learn how to shoot free throw. Because I know we finna foul it. We finna Shaq. What is that called?
Yeah.
What we used to do that?
Hack a Shaq.
And then he used to try to fight when you do that, too. So before the game, say, man, you need to learn how to shoot free throw. And I'm warning, yeah, we're going to hack a Shaq you, but I'm going to hack a Shaq you. And we was always close. But I would say, man, you the best player in our league, and we can go down here and get a dude that work at the Chicken Shack who played high school ball 2 or 3 years ago, and a little bit of this, a little bit, still play on the weekends, who shoot free throws better than you. And you the best player in our league. Work on your fucking free throws, bro. But he was a beast, man.
Well, man, we've appreciated your time tonight. We're going to end this with some quick hitters. So first thing to come to mind, let us know. One album with no skips.
Oh, yeah. You want, no, because I'm probably the oldest in here, so, Anita Baker. No skips?
He told y'all he loved basketball and women.
Next question then, since we talking about women, who was your childhood crush? Ooh.
Probably all of...
What the fuck was that?
Yeah, they got me over here. Jasmine Guy, A Different World.
Yes, Lord.
Yeah.
It's
Jasmine Guy.
Yeah.
She in the city? Jazz, what up? Jazz is married.
So there was a rumor that 94 team, that Dream Team 2, was by the media, they said y'all was too cocky.
We were.
Y'all was feeling yourself?
Yeah.
As you should.
Yeah, as we should. We did a walkout. You played in a couple of those USA teams where before the
I
game.
watched them and smoked. I didn't play on none of them.
Man.
You talking to some different dudes
Yeah, we smoked and watched them.
We did a walkout, how they walk out all the teams and all the athletes, and we walked past, I think it was a Canadian team, correct me if I'm wrong, Canada, but they was like, man, we can beat them. They not Dream Team 2, we can beat them. And we all heard that. And and again, you're dealing with DC, me, Sean. Like, what? Okay, all right. And we beat everybody. Yeah, we beat everybody.
As you should.
Guilty pleasure.
That's fucked up. That's fucked
shit.
up. Huh? I need to stop drinking.
That's a guilty pleasure?
Yeah.
Hey, man. A few drinks here and there. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Casamigos.
For the win. 5 dinner guests, dead or alive. You plus 5 at the dinner table, dead or alive.
So 4?
No, you plus 5.
All right. Honorable Elijah Muhammad. Muhammad Ali. Richard Pryor. Red Fox. I knew Red Fox, everyone. I knew my brother. Red Fox. Oh, man.
That's the last spot.
Oh, man. Mondukes. Mondukes. Thank you.
The one
That's
person
solid.
you met, you were in awe of.
Jordan.
MJ.
Yeah.
Something about him.
Facts.
If you could see one guest on our show, who would it be? But you have to help us get your answer on the show. Like a motherfucker. I fuck with y'all.
God almighty.
Oh, Pee-wee. We already had Zoe.
We had Zoe.
Spreewell, Houston, Spree.
Y'all stupid.
We had Oak.
Latrell Sprewell.
Nigga, tell us you don't watch the show,
Sprewell.
nigga. We had Oak already, nigga.
He said Spreewell. You gonna help us get him?
Yes, sir.
When we get him, I'm coming back
Okay,
too.
yeah,
All right.
hell yeah. Deal.
Make it a reunion. Make it a nice reunion. Goddamn right.
Well, LJ, man, we want to thank you for first and foremost coming out tonight, but what you meant to us, man. What you? Oh shit! What is it? A birthday cake that got weed in it?
Can we get everybody to stand up? Everybody stand up right now. We celebrating 5 years. 5 years. Everybody stand up. Everybody stand up.
We love you. Thank you, man. Appreciate that. Thank you, ladies. Appreciate that. 5 years, man. We appreciate you guys. Like we said, man, thank you guys for coming out. We appreciate you, LJ. We appreciate you, baby. Give it up one more time for LJ. Good luck this year, yeah, man. We got fan questions. We got some fan questions. All right, my bad, shit, my fault. Who wants to ask a question? Where we at? Right here, go ahead. You want to come back? Yeah, okay, y'all want us to come back, huh? Okay, right here.
When you came to New York, how was it dealing with Anthony Mason?
How was it? How was it with Anthony Mason? When you came?
After we retired?
No, after you came to New York, when you got traded, and Anthony Mason went to Charlotte.
Oh, they built that up for me and Mace. And if you remember that year, Charlotte beat us 3 out of 4 times. We played them 4 times. They beat us 3 out of 4 times. And they lost like the last 4 or 5 games
Just
to play us in the playoffs.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
That shit was real. It was serious.
And they got swept.
Yeah.
So hold up, man. They got swept.
It wasn't the regular season.
No.
It was the
regular,
playoffs.
3-0. They got swept.
Yeah.
And yeah. But I think Charlotte was happy with the trade, and New York was happy with it. Yeah.
Prime sweatshirt. What's up?
LJ, how you felt when you played the up-and-coming Fab Five?
We never played them. Never played them.
Missed.
Never played them.
You say missed.
He said, when they gonna see your jersey in the rafters in the garden?
You talking about the garden? Real talk, when I see Clyde, and I don't deserve that. I don't deserve that, bro. I appreciate that love, fam. Thank you, but nah, man, with what's going up there, oh, man, stop it. For real?
Go ahead.
Well, I just want to ask a question. And you said something that was very, very important. You said in high school, you had to learn the fundamentals.
Yes, sir.
Right?
Yes, sir.
So now, we play in OTE. We all over social media. Our team plays everywhere. And now, guys don't play towards the fundamental. They play towards the clicks. They play towards the likes. Right?
Yeah.
So, unfortunately, the high school coach has the tough job of trying to put in these fundamentals. I love them, but we fight every day.
That's cool.
What the truth of the matter is this. What advice, because when they see y'all three up here on stage, they are motivated. They holding on to it. What advice could you give the youth who's trying to get through this time, which is very, very different, where you just talked about you had to buy your mother a house, you had to strive for different things. Some of these kids, they don't have to strive. Some of them are making money off of their likes, and it ain't really about the game, and they don't really love her like that.
Ooh, that's the problem.
Well,
So what would you say to
You
that?
say they don't love it like that. Did you just say that? Yeah. You can be a nice, cool high school player and make all city or all district. But then we had a lot of all cities and second team all districts. They ain't going nowhere. You got to have it in your heart. And it starts with the coaches. And brother sound like, I don't know brother, but he sounds like he knows what he's talking about. He definitely sounds like he's dealing with something, right? So he wouldn't have asked the question if he wasn't dealing with nothing. He wouldn't have asked the question if he wasn't dealing with nothing. But no, man, you got to trust your coach. You got to buy into your coach's system. That's what happened at UNLV. Whatever Coach Tark, run through that wall. We was trying to run through the wall because we knew he loved us. We knew it was for our best interest. I mean, as long as it's for your best interest, think about it. It's your coach. Why wouldn't you listen and do what the coach say? Who you going to listen to? You gonna click up. You gonna click up, man. Fuck that. Yeah. You gonna click up.
Definitely.
Nah, man.
You just have to realize too. Go ahead.
No, I was never that player. I was never that player, youngsters. And you know, I did all right, but just look at that.
Right. It just depends on where you're trying to get to. I mean, the clicks is only going to get you so far. Playing for that is only going to get you so far because other people are playing for their lives and trying to make it. So that's what I think. One question came in though. Are you guys doing anything with the UNLV team? You guys doing any kind of docs or movie or anything with the UNLV team?
We got a documentary coming out.
Oh yes, sir.
We got a documentary coming out. It's called, I think we at King of Vegas right now. King of Vegas.
King of Vegas.
King of Vegas. Like I said, when we was there was no professional team nowhere. It was only about that school and that team. And the documentary should be in 2025. And we got everybody. We got the whole squad back.
Yes.
Whole squad back. Everybody but Coach Tark. Peace to Coach Tark. But his wife, Lois, his wife, Miss Tarkanian, she did the documentary. So it's pretty good, man.
Looking forward to that. Yeah. Well, L, man, we appreciate you again. Thank you
it,
guys
bro.
for coming out,
Love
man.
y'all, man.
Appreciate
Love
you
y'all.
guys. Thank you. Pick up that coffee table book coming out tomorrow. Grab that. And shit, we'll be back, man. We appreciate you guys. Thank you guys for coming out tonight. Get home safe.